Nation on X, Sophie Turner says Lara Croft is no, quote, bombshell in new Tomb Raider show. It's about her and her story. Oh my God, no. What drives her rather than what so many people also love about her, which is how hot she is in the games and the movies. That's literally why she's so iconic, is her beauty. Oh, obviously, on top of that, she can do the gymnast moves and she's badass, and spelunking is always fun with the dinosaurs, and you never know what kind of hijinks she's going to get herself into. But above all else, it's like she would not be one of the most popular, if not the most popular, female characters in gaming history if she wasn't so iconically beautiful. Quote, but I really want to show the other side. No one cares. She's so unashamedly capable. She is not a woman who hides her strengths at all. Okay. So this is Sophie Turner, mosquito chest compared to Angelina Jolie, who even she admitted, Angelina Jolie said that she wanted to be the character as best as she could. So she even wore a padded bra to increase her breast size in the movie, to align more with the character, to get into character. This one, nah, modern feminism, brah, girl power. We don't need them. It's fine, Madam Savvy. It's always female empowerment, but only if it's a certain cup size, skin color, or below the, quote, average on the attractive scale. I'm going too petty. People cannot spend money for any reason. So I'm going to be petty, I think she means. So because she's so upset by hot women, large breasts, and fantasy, I won't watch. That's right. Lara Croft was created by people who intended for her to be hot. If you can't respect that, you're a poser who deserves the flops. Go make something else for your virtuous banshee cry. Lara Croft is meant to be hot. If big boobs freak these people out, fuck all the way off to Saturn's rings and never come back. Imagine thinking you can't have hot and story. What loser mentality. What freaks. If the boobs go, it ain't Lara. And I don't want it. This is coming from Savvy, a girl. I mean, she echoes exactly what I and many other people are saying, but I always think it's hysterical when the girls are like, no, this is not what girls want. Savvy's like, the fuck it isn't. You're just a feminist. Get out of here. Jay Viper. Sophie Turner, kind enough to let us know that this show doesn't have Lara Croft in it. Derek Anderson, the DA. Modern Hollywood. We know what you actually want, but we're not going to give it to you. We're giving you what we think you need. Now tune in and watch. No, I don't think I will. Aaron Sparrow, the first clue was when they cast Sophie Turner. It's a screen rant. It's about her and her story rather than what so many people also love about her. Sophie Turner says Lara Croft is no sex bombshell. This is unreal. You know what this reminds me of? This is like G Prime cartoon. I said legit, maybe low, but at the same time, sad because it's true. Research shows 69% of female gamers feel underrepresented in video games and wish more characters look like real women. That turd soft. Climbing. Oh God. It's hysterical because it's true. It's unreal that we're actually here having this conversation, but here we are. This is the article from Screen Rant. The Prime Video's Tomb Raider will star Sophie Turner as Lara Croft, the iconic lead character from the popular video game. Production for the upcoming show is already in full swing. I already can tell you, they're just blowing money, just lighting it on fire. No one cares. Turner explained that she will not portray the character as a sex bombshell. Imagine, by the way, leading off your story as a girl, to be like, no, we're not going to be sex positive. She's not going to be focused on being beautiful. How little do you think about yourself, or how low do you care about attractiveness on humans for you to say that on a show that's going on TV? People in the 70s and 80s listening to this kind of stuff must have been, if this ever happened back then, they'd be like, that person's on some wacky drugs. There's no way people talk like that. But rather as a strong, nuanced, authentic character. In an interview with the Los Angeles Times, she stated, there will be no pointy boobs involved. Turner explained that she is striving to do the role and story justice. You've already failed. You've already failed by taking this approach. Rather than representing a stereotype, that's the fucking character. That's who you're playing, you idiot. What do you mean representing a stereotype? The stereotype of Lara Croft has a huge chest? What? What stereotype? What are you talking about? The action adventure world won't be too much of a leap for her, as she played Jean Grey in X-Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix. Having played Grey, she emphasized again that she wants to portray another well-rounded, strong character in the same interview. Croft is one of the most recognizable video game characters ever because of her gigantic rack. Let's keep it a buck here. She is a British archaeologist and adventurer. She climbs, swings, fights, and deciphers complex puzzles. And she does most, if not all of this, alone. The character is not a damsel in distress or a princess to be gawked at and fawned over. As a gamer, I'm going to say X to doubt on that one. She's a complex, independent, assured woman. Yes! I mean, this is literally the male fantasy that it was played into. A fucking amazingly beautiful girl that is extremely confident and capable. Yeah? Like, what? Who can save herself, and Turner realized this. When the first Tomb Raider was released in 1996, Croft stood out because there weren't many other female characters like her in the gaming industry. No, she stood out because she had a gigantic chest. Let's, again, stop trying to make it seem like it's something wildly different. Everyone knew she had a wildly huge rack that is just disproportionate and would probably cause most women massive back issues in their life. Didn't give a shit. It's a video game, and she's a hot girl with a big chest. Tomb Raider 2 came along. Let's take a look at the box art for Tomb Raider 2. Ready? Look at the gigantic tits on her tiny, tiny midsection. Other posters, like they were playing into it. They knew that's what she was. They knew that's what sold. They knew that's what people were going to keep buying. So miss me with this. Oh, there weren't many other female characters like that. That's what they were playing into. Turner's work re-emphasized that the series will tell an impactful, modern story. Holy shit, are you trying to get people to not watch? The show's creator and writer, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, understands all of this. And she also created, wrote, and starred in Fleabag, a show known for its complex, character-driven storytelling. I literally don't care. I never watched it, never heard of it. What fans know so far is that there are reports of the show coming out on Prime Video in 2027 and 2028. Many principal roles have been cast, though the plot and how closely it will follow the original games have not yet been confirmed. As a pretty decent Tomb Raider fan, I'm not the biggest Tomb Raider fan in the world, but I've played many of them and enjoyed them tremendously. So yeah, I'm a pretty decent fan. I'm not going to say I'm like Melanie Mack levels of Lara Croft Tomb Raider fan, but I'm a pretty decent fan of the series. I have zero interest whatsoever to turn this series on at all. The only reason I would watch this, and I genuinely mean this, is morbid curiosity to be able to criticize and laugh at, because I already know exactly what we're going to be getting. This is going to be another potential Acolyte 2.0 with this kind of approach going into it. For now, given Turner and Waller-Bridge's comments, the show will focus on highlighting Croft's story through a grounded, character-driven approach rather than through spectacle. Well, shit. Why even make the show in the first place? You have ideologues in charge of making your TV show. It will fail. They are pushing an ideology, a message. This never worked, but it was at least granted the runway to try during the pandemic and greenlit many things during the peak of DEI and wokeness. That time has come and gone. And now they're seeing the fruits of the labors happening right now, and they're all falling flat on their face over and over and over again, whether it be video games, movies, TV shows, other forms of entertainment, wherever it is, comic books, all failing. And yet they're going to start from scratch, hit their head against that same wall again, and try for a different result. All the best to these people. I'm looking forward to the content that comes out of it. I guess we'll put it that way. Savvy responded to Pirate Nation saying, cool, I won't touch it since this flat hoe is upset by large breasts. I don't need her fiction to experience Lara Croft. I don't actually have to settle. I can go watch the one true Lara, play original games, and just be happy. And Jay Viper, so Lara isn't in the show. Thought not. No air? Do these mofos really think this nonsense sells? I don't think they care. I think the problem with how this operates is they get paid to put it together and make it. They don't have any care for the commissions afterwards and the percentage in sales with the streaming environment. They don't, as far as I understand, they don't get much of residual from that at all. They're already getting their paycheck by putting it together. So no. And they've been taught by the industry previously that they will get another job at another company and keep pushing the propaganda over and over, and the cycle continues. The cycle is starting to break down. AI is going to destroy Hollywood. All these people can cry into the ether. I don't give a shit. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. Will the fans? Okay, Sophie. Hope you like YouTube videos about disastrous viewing figures with big red arrows pointing down behind your face and thumbnails, because there are going to be a ton of them when this tone-deaf trash comes out. Yep. Derek Anderson, DOA. Philip Chan, I don't predict the future. This show's going to suck. It's about her story. Oh, God. This goes on forever. But I guess suffice it to say, this show, Tomb Raider, I can't even bother to get excited for it, except for the laughing at how bad it's going to fail. And we already know it is. There's not even a doubt. There's no like, oh, maybe if this is one of those, it's a sure thing failure. And yet it's still moving forward. And they're not listening to the actual people that would watch it and actually would care and want to promote it and push it forward. They're pushing for the ideologues that don't watch this shit. It always falls on its flat on its face. I wish Hollywood would listen to people that actually care, but it's a cycle, a self-fulfilling prophecy. They can't let you into the cult. They can't change that dynamic because then they wouldn't get jobs in the future to keep doing it. And that's the truth. But I'll leave that there.